Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. We are here for a Saturday night clash, and it just doesn't get much more thrilling than this one on EA Sports College Football. It's the Oklahoma State Cowboys and the Houston Cougars. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe down on the sideline, and Holly, a little familiarity in this one.
Guys, the Cowboys head coach told me before the game.
Running inside, it's Hawkins. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
They'll keep it on the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and just like that, they'll have to give it up. Cover. So the Cowboys offense heads onto the field to start this drive. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. The handoff as they run the counter play here. Finding some room. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. This time he wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Coleman's got it on the right side. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they're going to have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
To the air on 2nd down. Safe completion on the screen. Inside the 35. Snags it, and there's running room. He's brought down the 1, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The Cowboys, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. The run inside. It's Hawkins. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And the Cowboys have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Snagged on the outside, it's Barnes. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. The Cowboys peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Green.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on 1st down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
On the ground, it's Hawkins. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a 1st down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Oklahoma State has the lead here. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Play of the period will be a 2nd down. Tight end now in motion. Gonna take a shot on 2nd and short. Get it out on the screen. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Run in the red zone. It's Hawkins. Big collision there, and they'll mark him down after a 6-yard gain. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Rides to the back. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that 1st down.
And the Cowboys kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They want to throw it. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on 1st down and goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him.
What a job to lay out and make the catch.
How about that athleticism by the tight end, stretching out and diving to haul that pass in. Great play.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Wants to throw it again. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Man, you got to love the safety's eyes on that play. He didn't get lost. He didn't get enamored with everything that was going on in front of him, playing pass down the field. He locked eyes on that running back, saw the screen develop, comes up.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just...
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. No real chance on the return. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Firing to the right, complete. Hey, what about that move to pick up a couple of extra yards? He's down at the 38. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Back to pass. Setting up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. The execution on that screen pass is one that will go in a coaching clinic.
Nice execution on the screen. Allow the rush to come upfield. Now I release, get the ball to the running back. I got my playmaker in space. Nice chunk yardage play right there by the offense.
Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
Could not make his way to the corner.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. He'll line it up from the right side. A 37-yarder coming up. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hawkins. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass on second down. Grabs it. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1. And how good is it for a quarterback to have a running back he not only can just dump it off to, but can actually be dangerous as a receiver?
Agreed, Reese. It's not just checkdowns or screens or swing routes or flat routes. This guy can get vertical. And he can all of a sudden start stressing defenses in the second level. What a weapon it is to have this guy in your backfield.
On second and goal, he carries again. Going right back to the well. And the Cowboys come out to get this drive started. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Got it in the middle. It's Young. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They'll give it to him again. Here's a little room there. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Looks as if we have an injured Cowboy on the play. That is their sophomore quarterback who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on him. And the Cowboys with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got a man. It's Young. Turning it on. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
They get him on the ground, but boy, they took the business end of that run as he picked up 8. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Jones. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. The Cowboys trying to cash it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he waltzes in. Running inside, it's Jones. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. After picking up a couple, it's second and 8. He'll try it again. Tripped up for the tackle.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Punts it out of the air. He'll be brought down at the 32-yard line. Good job by the defense to keep him away from that first down marker. It's fourth down. Midway point in the season, in games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. Here's the return. And the coverage team. Oklahoma State sends out the offense to start this drive. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Sets up the screen. There he goes. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run. Back it up with a pass. Getting the first down. A few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
On the ground with the counter. Gain of right at 7 yards. Second and 3 coming.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Looks as if we have an injured Cowboy on the play. And the Cowboys are rolling down the field. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going. You're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Great job by the offense there, getting the first down on the ground, staying in bounds too. So if you're on defense here, you might want to start thinking about using your timeouts. You've got 3 in your back pocket, but trailing, you've got to start using them.
Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. And off to Jones. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
Second down, he'll throw it. Got it set up on the outside. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. He goes right back to the air. Dangerous screen into traffic. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The unproductive first down completion now brings up 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them. They had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ranked as high as we should be, and now they just showed the whole world. This squad is for real. We're going to be discussing them in the playoffs in the future, and they made a statement today, Palmer.
Yeah, that's the thing, David. To me, after watching that absolute beatdown, you can't help but think to yourself, this is a college football playoff caliber team. If they play like that, moving forward, if they put their